But first, I want to talk about, I think it's absolutely disgusting that you won't debate SE.
This is, again, I'm saying it's bizarre. It's disgusting.
I mean, I think I'm still Team Hartman. I don't know.
Are you?
Well,
come on.
I mean, he always won the arguments with Steve.
Did not. Absolutely did not.
The Robin Hood tax one?
Cage would get a little rattled.
Absolutely did not. And keep in mind, he's got the whole weight of the producer box chit-chatting in his ear, trying to come up with arguments for him. So
I don't know if this
was a no. I won't say give him as much of like a David Goliath advantage, but I was outmatched.
Well,
I don't know if these are wrestling tactics and he's just trying to get in Steve's head before they go toe-to-toe, or he's actually afraid of him. I don't know.
I think he's a performer.
Maybe.
So the Minifans and Mike bombarded his show today. I tried today a couple of times.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I got
it's tough to get through.
I got busy signals.
Yeah, it's tough.
Tom's got an audience.
Yeah.
So do we have Mike's call or no?
We have a few calls.
Yeah, I think we've got a couple.
So Mike's up first.
Yes.
Okay, well, let me hear this call.
And welcome back. Neil in Washington, D.C. Hey, Neil, what's on your mind today?
Tom, I'm a big fan. I'm a governor-level patron, so I'm a little disappointed that you're avoiding the big issue today.
Which is?
You're afraid of S.E. Robinson.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Cut me off.
Here, this is so funny. I mean, well,
is it funny,
I'm
Tom?
not even going to go there.
Not going to go there?
Martin.
Yeah.
He's going to avoid it.
I tell you what,
cut me off before I said the sleuth will set you free.
Oh, yeah, well,
we're going to go there eventually, Tom.
Well, you know what Mike gets with that?
What's that?
You get all the above benefits.
Yes.
Plus the full 3-hour video rerun of the Thom Hartmann program. Monday to Friday, an hour or so after it ends.
Is that what the governor package
That's pretty good.
So wait, the full 3 hours are available for free right now on Periscope. Okay.
Fuck up.
How much more do I have to pay for a slice of pizza with Tom?
So,
my favorite was the highest one is World King. $500 a month. We've done this before.
Yeah.
All the above benefits, which I've already listed, plus you will be the only supporter at our highest level.
Oh, yeah. That's every level. It's like, here's the big advantage. You'll be a supporter.
I love that. Your benefit is you get to be the guy who's spending the most money on the show.
The only moron that paid me $500. That's you.
Again, that fucking fetus slithering on the floor somewhere is fucking bitching about me.
Well, you learned all your tricks from Tommy Hartman.
Somewhere he's like, as a governor, I was granted exclusivity, and you're putting it on Periscope now?
What impression is that, Steve?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ. I mean, $5 a month to get access to regular supporter. That's a diplomat. Access to regular supporter only video from Thom. Or is it Tom?
Thom, actually.
You call him Thom.
That's how he pronounces it.
Oh, okay.
So Tom, that's how Steve does to play with his fucking head,
right.
You know?
Helping to support the cost of providing the program to nonprofit radio and cable stations. Enjoy the program. Remember, tag you're it. Jesus Christ. It's amazing. And this guy's hawking the shit for, oh, what an asshole.
As I was arguing to get on with their phone screener and then I was calling over and over, and my girlfriend's working in the next room, and she was like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, I'm exposing the media.
That's right.
Sweetheart.
Right. Yeah.
I'm doing important work.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's got 3,000 listeners on any given day now.
Well, oh, by the way, I saw the cum for EEI, the total listeners.
Yes.
It was like 5,800.
Oh, wow. You're spot on.
Is that not
In fact, you give him a little too much credit.
Jesus.
We'll get like 8 or 9.
We might get some exciting Boston radio news later. But all right, so the calls continue. There's a fly in here, by the way, which probably fucking is coronavirus, but whatever. All right.
Do you want me to go kill it?
No, it's okay. Who's the next call?
Adam the Jew.
Oh. Yeah.
So what, advertisement on EEI now is $75?
If that.
And Adam in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Hey, Adam, what's on your mind?
Oh, wow, okay. Shalom, Tom. It's like you said, it's Adam in Jersey. I'm conservative, and I am curious to get your take on something that I read in a recent Robinson report, the fact that the liberal media and liberals in general...
Yeah, okay. Another attempt. I'm not going to even respond.
Look at him, he's so flustered.
He's
so flustered.
It's really
This is cancel
sad.
culture.
In fact, hang on just a second, Claudia. Let me just say this again.
Uh-oh.
There is a right-wing guy who's had this little podcast, and he was the producer of some show. And I believe I learned yesterday that he's got a new show on Sirius XM.
Yeah.
Sirius XM producers have called me in the past and said, hey, we're doing so-and-so. Would you have our guy on? Can we talk about this? Can we cross-promote shows? I'm more than happy to do that.
Oh, fantastic.
I really am.
Great.
And I love debating
No
conservatives.
Good.
I've been doing it for years.
Okay.
He's
But
true.
when
That's
people
true.
stalk me on Twitter,
Oh, man.
and when they try to crash my show
Right.
by constantly getting on and trying to say
Please
this
say homie
guy's
don't
name,
play that. Please say homie don't play
when
that.
if you're in radio, we've got a 9-second delay, an obscenity button. We push the button, it vanishes. But even if it doesn't,
Is he on
it's
radio?
like when,
Yeah, he's
when
on
that
a 1
happens,
AM
it
station in
doesn't
Oregon.
Make a host inclined to say, "Oh yeah, let's get this
Not
guy on
hospitable.
and
Not he's not.
we
it's
tried
not
to book
hospitable.
Julio Rivera today.
well.
We book Julio regularly. He's a conservative. He's a
Is your
Excuse
dick on the
me.
table right there?
Excuse me. I didn't realize.
Tom, we're on Periscope here. Put your dick
I
away.
can't talk right now. But it's like, give it up, guys.
You know what?
He
Hold
doesn't
on.
know the Minifans.
Hold on. I'll say this to Thom's credit. Once he says "give it up, guys," I think that means he'll give it up. I think
I was on hold and I said, all right. I hung
once,
up.
once
right
they
after that.
smell sensitivity in blood, their instinct is always just to move on, and not get to the point where this guy is not going to take phone calls.
We're not
He's
gonna do it on Friday.
He's gonna fucking just ramble about nothing for fucking 3 hours.
There's no chance that I'll spend all of my day, 3 hours of which is 3 hours at least, calling him. Hello, Tom. It is I.
Well, he told
Just do that laugh, Steve. That's all you should do, and then hang up.
Oh, it haunts him. He's like, oh no.
I just do the fun.
Kills himself.
Oh, God, right on Periscope.
Oh, God.
Who knew he actually liked the Second Amendment?
So at one point he told his producers to stop answering calls they've never. So like when they answered my call, they said Neil in DC because I've called before. So they must have a record.
They thought he was like a regular.
Yes. So they have a record of everyone who's called. So at one point they told him stop taking calls from numbers we've never seen before.
It's a good instinct for a radio host.
And then I guess blind prison Mike got through.
Yeah, so this seemed like this was contentious, right? With
A little
the producer,
bit, yes.
Yeah.
My understanding is, so I was on while when I was done calling.
General Geary here
for a
was
bit.
leading a two-front assault.
Yes,
with
yes,
his-
I
with
was.
his troops.
I was on Periscope commenting as well.
Good.
An army of one in there.
Mike and Blind Prison Mike going to work together.
And of course, my name is Blind Mike, so they saw that.
Right.
And then Blind Prison Mike calls in moments later.
Yeah.
And says that he's an incarcerated, formerly incarcerated.
Oh, we have that, Steve?
And,
no,
no,
the
this is
producer. I'm
the
sorry.
producer.
The producer. I'm sorry. The
Never gets
producer.
on.
Yes.
He formerly incarcerated, and he's lost his vision. I don't know what he was leading up to with that. Maybe the George Floyd
I think
story?
he was playing to their liberal sympathies.
Perhaps that as well.
That's a good strategy.
And, well, it worked, because the producer was like, oh, interesting.
Right.
So you're blind. And I guess another one of the producers hears, no, that's one of the guys in the chat.
Well, I mean, so I think, am I correct if Thom thinks you host a podcast on Sirius Radio or no?
Correct.
Well, if you hear more of his comments,
It
I
sounds
think
like
he thinks I host.
Oh, that's even better.
yeah. He hasn't come around. He hasn't uttered the words Kirk Minihane.
I don't think he knows. I mean, he must.
So,
No,
I think his producer Sean, who I must say was always very pleasant to me, is probably researching and trying to be like, okay, so Blind Mike, Minifans,
Right.
Kirk Minihane,
Shouldn't be that hard.
Serious show. What the fuck?
Right.
Right.
We have more calls?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let me hear
in
him.
your mind today.
Can you hear me? Can you?
Fine, thank you.
Tom, how's it going? I've been a senator listener of yours for a long time now. I actually love the program. But first, I want to talk about, I
$50
think
a month.
it's absolutely disgusting that you won't debate
This is, again, I'm saying it's bizarre. Conservatives are welcome
Steve?
on this program.
Have we heard?
I'm saying it's bizarre.
It's disgusting.
Who was that? Who was that caller?
I have no idea.
There's just a guy.
That's
just
funny.
A fan of
That's
Tom's.
very funny.
Well, there were like 30 different people listening to the stream and recording it. By the way, on our Instagram page, there's a clip of Tom talking about you that's like, or us, the
Right.
Minifans, that's like 6 minutes long.
Oh, good.
That'll go up tomorrow
Good.
morning.
So everybody, so we had more people calling Thom probably than were listening today to the regular listeners.
I would think so. Yeah.
Pretty close anyway.
Yes.
All right. Let me hear some more.
Scott? No Scott. Boy, there's an epidemic of this today. Let's try Ziggy in Atlanta. Hey, Ziggy, what's on your mind today?
Jokes, Tom?
Good point.
Hey, Tom, I just wanted to talk to you about Donald Trump Jr.'s book, Triggered.
Huh?
Are you familiar with that?
I haven't read the book, but I've seen the cover.
Hasn't read.
Yeah, you don't need to read it. It's boring. But it's, it was ghostwritten by somebody, actually.
No, I didn't know that. I'm not surprised. But...
Yeah, no, it was supposed to have a different title. It was supposed to be called "Don't Be Scared of Me" by S.E. Robinson.
This is another one. I'm telling you guys, this is not the way to do it.
Oh, really?
Oh, no, Tom.
Tom has been the same since Mad Dog went to Sirius. You know that? I mean,
This is not the way to do it. What's the way?
oh, really? Yeah. S.E. Robinson. Yeah. All right. Whatever. Good for you.
Hey, Tom, I'm calling about Senator Jason Giambi.
Yeah, sure. Okay, fine. Whatever. We have more?
All right, so this is the last one. This is the one. This is where he goes off on a rant.
Oh, good.
There is something happening, and I just want to give you a little.
Hold on, real
warning
quick.
and a
Where
little
is he?
heads up
Where
on what's
is
going
he?
on.
Like talking from?
He's in his study.
I thought he was in D.C., but Steve said he was West Coast.
So he was
Oregon, right?
he was DC based when he worked for Russia Today.
Okay.
But after the 2016 election, it was a bad look for a progressive to be taking paychecks from Vladimir Putin, and so he's now, I think, West Coast because the AM station he's on is in Oregon. So I think he's West Coast.
Okay. Interesting. All right. There you go. So
I noticed a few weeks ago that a right-wing guy who had been a guest on my show on RT back on TV.
there was a last call
ago,
before this, no? There's no last call before this?
No, this is just the rant.
Oh, okay.
I said this is the last clip.
Oh, I've got you. Yeah.
started tweeting at me.
That's a lie.
That's me. He's talking about me.
What did he say? A right wing? What did he call it?
He said a right-wing guy who used to be a guest on his RT program started tweeting at him. I never tweeted
It's
at him.
me.
So you're saying he's lying?
He's lying.
He's lying. Okay. All right.
One of his soldiers. He's right. One of his
It's true.
guys.
Yeah, it's
And
true.
all his friends were tweeting at me going, hey, you got to put this guy on the air.
I'm a buzz.
These people listen to the show every day.
You know,
These few
Nobody
people.
likes being stalked on Twitter.
is
I don't
going
know.
on?
We talking about the 70-year-old guy in Omaha.
The guy.
There are literally the only other
sure.
callers that weren't Minifans, 105 years
Old
old.
They're literally just like, we need to do something about GMOs.
Right. Trump's the worst.
What's going on? And so I figured, okay, it's just some guy who's trying to leverage his career off my show. I mean, we've got the #1 progressive show in America.
Congratulations.
And so I just started blocking them. And I blocked about 20 of his friends who were, saying, Hartman, you're a coward, and Hartman, why won't you, and this, that, and the other thing. The simple fact of the matter is I regularly debate conservatives on this program. I love having conservatives
congratulations.
on this program. I welcome
Awesome.
conservatives on this program. But, and I think I can speak for probably pretty much everybody, nobody likes being bullied into doing things.
He's right. He's right.
So, yesterday I got a note from somebody who's in this guy's
This is
circle
interesting.
saying that all kinds of his friends are going to be calling into your show today, mentioning his name on the air. So,
a rat?
There's a rat.
That is concerning.
So if somebody listened to the podcast when it dropped at midnight and sent him an email, it would still be before
But I
midnight
didn't-
West Coast time.
I never
So
said it on the podcast, did I?
You did. You did yesterday on the podcast.
did
You
I?
said you were going to be doing this, but I don't think there was anything.
Well, how would you know? But, your friends?
No, we never talked to anybody. It was.
No, because we didn't do a podcast yesterday.
Yeah, we dropped one at midnight yesterday
they-
morning.
Yeah, yesterday morning.
Right.
We have
Did
one.
you-
We do one every day.
No, I understand. The last podcast we recorded before this morning was Tuesday.
And that's when you called him out.
Did I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't today.
No, because I didn't find
No,
out he
so-
blocked me till yesterday.
Oh, I don't know then.
Oh man, time's so
I'll
fucked
tell
up.
you. I'll
Somebody's
tell you
a
what's.
rat.
I'll tell you what's peculiar. Is I told Justin and Patrick to put it in Discord, and I mentioned it
There we go. That's what it
to a
was.
few other Minifans.
Yeah, don't
That
trust
might
me.
be where it is.
Look, I mean, like I've said, there's some people I like on Discord, and some of them fucking suck. So that could have easily happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're being I mean, I don't even want to get into that. There are people on there that have shows on YouTube who think they're, I no use for them. But yeah, go ahead.
just telling you in advance that this guy who had a podcast, and I heard this morning, and I haven't heard any verification of this, that he just got a show on Sirius XM. And if that's true, God bless him. That's great.
Oh well, hey.
God bless you, Tom. I mean, I am serious radio host S.E. Robinson. Yes, lighting up the right-wing satellite radio waves.
Jeez, wow.
Maybe a little serious crossover promotion, Thom.
Be great if he took on Barstool.
This guy should be on the This guy should be on the Robinson Report.
That's why that was my first instinct. Let's do this. Let's settle on equal footing on a YouTube show that barely exists.
He's a little scared.
Why don't you call him out? Why don't you tweet at him in a classy way? Say, I did. You did. You
earlier today, I said I have considered Thom's invitation. I'm willing to settle this on a neutral ground.
Oh, good.
The Robinson Report.
Okay.
Falling on deaf ears, though. Steve's been blocked.
That's true.
Oh, my God. There you go. All right. This guy's no idea who I am. I like this. Let me become friends with this guy.
I mean, you're out of this completely.
I'm happy to put SiriusXM hosts on my program and cross-promote, or any of our
That'd be great.
stations. I do it all the time. But not that way. I mean, that's childish.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's juvenile.
I agree with this.
Right.
That was very childish of you, Steve.
So, some of these calls are going to get through. Joyce was trying to filter out
I'm not going to argue
people
that.
who had never called before. We're going to stop doing that.
Good move.
It doesn't really matter.